Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this tutorial introduction to PowerPoint for absolute beginners. And without so much ado, let's do this. So the first thing that I want to do is to start the program PowerPoint. So I'll need to go to the start button and I'll look for the folder named Microsoft Office 2016. So here I'll come and locate PowerPoint 2016. So if you're using any other version, don't you worry, because what I'm going to show you here will also work for every other version that you're using. So just click PowerPoint 2016 and that will open the program. So when the program starts, there's a good chance that you'll be taken to the start screen. So from here you can be able to open the recently created presentations if you have been doing this. But if you're doing this for the first time, you want to go to this other section here where you can either start your presentation from scratch by clicking blank presentation or picking from the different themes that we have here. If you pick a theme, then the font style, the color and the design of your presentation will be predetermined by PowerPoint. But if you click the blank presentation, then you're the one to pick the font style that you want to use, the design that you want to use, and the colors that you may want to use. But there's one thing that I have to mention, that even if you pick from the available themes that we have here, you can also be able to change anything that you may not want, say the font style or the colors or even the design. You can still be able to change that. And these are not the only themes that we have. So if you are interested in starting your presentation from a theme, you can also be able to search for different themes from the internet. In that case, you need to be connected to the internet. In my case, I'm not. So to get started, what I'll do in my case, I'll click the blank presentation. And when you click the blank presentation, you'll now be taken to the PowerPoint interface. And if you have been using Microsoft Office applications, then this interface may not be new to you. But let me just take you through it so that you familiar with what you'll be interacting with. So to start with, the name of the program will appear on top here, as well as the name of the presentation. Remember, PowerPoint is a program that will help you to create presentations. And from this other edge here, you can be able to minimize, to restore or maximize, or even close the program. You can even sign in with your Microsoft account from this end here. And yeah, I also have the quick access toolbar here that will have the tools that you're going to use more frequently. Say the save, say the undo, say presenting your presentation, and you can also be able to add more by just clicking this drop down here and just ticking the specific a command that you want to add. And if it's to remove any, you can just come and click that and it will be removed automatically. Now below that, we have what we call the ribbon. The ribbon will have what we call the tabs. These are the various tabs that we have, and below every tab there will be what we call commands or options. These options will again be grouped into various groups. Like if you are in the home tab, you're going to find the groups ranging from the clipboard all the way to editing. And in each and every group, there are the options that you're going to find there. But what PowerPoint has done is that it will only display those commonly used commands or options in a certain group. And if you want to access more you want to access more options or more commands in a certain group, you need to come and click this button down here. So when you click that button, you're going to see more options that maybe could not fit in this space here. So this is very obvious, this one could not fit here, but you can now be able to see all of them in a different window. So we'll be coming to that much later. So all these tabs will have different options or different commands. So if you want to do something specific, you may want to look for that specific command or option in the various tabs that you have here. If you're using PowerPoint 2016, you'll also find this feature here called Tell Me. So this is the magic in the recent versions of Microsoft Office applications. So this is a tool that will help you to get along with this program, like in terms of doing specific tasks. So let's say maybe you're working with your program and you're stuck somewhere. You don't know how to maybe do a certain thing, so you can be able to just come here and light that specific thing that you want to do. So let's say, for example, you want to add animations. So you just come here and say add animation. So you just come and say add animation, and you're going to see that option appear there. So when you click that, you're going to see the different animations that you can be able to add in your presentation. Say you want to do something else. Say you want to insert a picture. So you just come and say insert picture. So when you just like that and just click that first option there, you're going to see the command work automatically. So it's just like how you could have gone to the insert and click the picture command. So it will like open that specific thing automatically for you. So that is something that is very important to note there, just in case you're stuck somewhere. Another thing that I may want to show you here is the Backstage, and to access the Backstage you'll have to click the file. So it is from the Backstage that you can be able to see the information about your presentation, like your presentation properties. You're going to be able to see it here. You can be able to protect your presentation, you can be able to inspect your presentation, you can also be able to manage your presentation from there. You can also be able to create a new blank presentation, either from blank or from the different themes. You can also as well be able to open presentations, save as, print, share, export, close the program from here, check your account, and also be able to do some settings. You can be able to come and manage how the program looks like and how it works with different stuff. Say for example, it's about saving. So if it is like the auto saving, how should it be done? Where should be the auto saved presentations be saved? Which should be the default location where you will save your presentation? So all that you can be able to change that under the PowerPoint options. So the PowerPoint options, remember, you're going to access it under the Backstage in this option here, and you can be able to come and change all of these. You can also be able to go to the advanced, change the language, about add-ins, about the quick access toolbar, about customizing the ribbon, so that you can determine which options will appear in which tab. You can also be able to add your own specific tab. That's something that you may be doing, or I'll be showing you in another video. So now going back to the PowerPoint interface here, and now we come to the slides. You find that when you're creating presentations, you'll be using slides in PowerPoint, and a slide is just like a page in a document. You find like in Microsoft Word, you are using the pages or the documents. So you're going to find that in PowerPoint you'll be using what we call slides, and it is in the slides that you'll be writing our content, or we'll be writing whatever we want to write in this program. And you'll also find that these slides will come in different layouts. So if I come and click on this press here, I'll be able to add anything that I want. So this is what we call the text placeholder. The text placeholder, and you'll only write in a text placeholder. So maybe, for example, I want to create my first presentation here, and maybe I want to talk about computers. So I can just come and say introduction to computers. Introduction to computers. So that will be the title. And now down here I can just come and say who is presenting this. So I can just come and say presented by John. So just come in like that. So this is a slide that we can call the title slide. The title slide, because it is the one that contains the title of our presentation. The title of our presentation. So this is what we call the text placeholder, because it is holding the text, as I had mentioned. So it can be as basic as it looks, but still you can be able to change the appearance. You can be able to add a theme. You can be able to add a design to this slide, so that doesn't look so blank, so basic. So to do that, I can just come and click the design, and I'll be able to see the different themes here. So I can also be able to come and click the drop down, and I can be able to pick a specific theme. So say, for example, I want to come and pick just a minute, I just want to come and pick which one. Let me just come and pick this one, and it will be added like that. Just a minute. Okay, yes, it will be added like that. So this now will be my first slide, which will have the introductory message. So if I want to continue adding more content in my presentation, what I need to do is add more slides here. Remember, currently we are viewing this presentation in what we call the normal view. The normal view, as you can see here, and with the normal view, it will be showing you the slide on the right hand side here, and then on the left side in this pane here, we are going to see what we call the thumbnail. So when you create a slide, when you create a new slide, there will be a thumbnail for that specific slide. It is in this view that you'll be editing your presentation. So it will be hard to edit your presentation in any other view. You'll also notice that the normal view will be the default view when you open a presentation. So we'll be seeing how important these thumbnails are as we continue. So let me add more content in this presentation. So all I need to do is to go back to home, and from here I can be able to come and insert another slide. So what I'll do is I'll head on to the title and content, which is the next slide that I want to insert. You find that when you are inserting a new slide, you'll have to pick from the different layouts that you have, and whichever layout that we are going to pick will be determined by the context that you want to insert in that slide. Maybe you want to insert a context that will have its own title, so you may want to go with this one. Maybe you are inserting some content that is meant to compare two things, so you may want to go with these ones, and so on and so forth. So whichever layout that you are going to pick will be determined by the type of content that you want to insert. There is also a blank slide that you can just pick and manipulate it however you want. So in my case, I'm just going to say the title and content, and that will be inserted, but we cannot see it yet here. So for me to be able to insert the content in this slide or anything in this slide, I need to come and click it here, and it should appear on this other side here, just like that. So I can now be able to switch between the different slides that I have inserted by just clicking on the thumbnail by just clicking on the thumbnail there. So what I want now to do is to add content in this slide. So you'll also find that it will be telling me click to add title and click to add text, so it becomes very handy. You also find that if I want to insert any other elements, any other objects in my slide, I can be able to do that very fast. Do I want to insert a table? I can just come and click this. Do I want to insert a chart? Do I want to insert a smart art? Is it a video from the internet? Is it a video from the internet? A picture rather? Is it a picture from my computer? So I can be able to come and do that very easily. So let me just try to add some content here, and maybe I come and say what is a computer. So what is a computer? And down here I can come and try to define a computer, and I can say a computer is an electronic device that is used to manipulate data into information. So I can just come and write something like that, and I can just hit enter and continue to add more information. Maybe I can just come and say a computer. Maybe I can add another definition here, and I say a computer is a device that is capable of changing data into information using pre-installed softwares stored within it. So this is just something that I'm getting from my head. It might not be the correct thing. I'm just showing you how you can be able to add content. So I can come and change that there. So that is a title and content slide. So if I want to add more, say for example I want to add another similar slide like this one, I don't have to come back here and pick the title and content. I can just come and click this slide and then I hit enter. So what will happen is that PowerPoint will create a similar slide, a slide that has the same layout with this one, but now a blank one. That should not be confused with inserting a duplicate. You can insert a duplicate of this slide. So in this case now you're going to have the same slide and the same content. So this is unlike what I have done. So by saying or by clicking this and then hitting enter, you're just inserting a similar slide but now an empty one. So I can come and add more content here. Maybe I can just come and say computer components, and I can just come and say computers are let me say computer component are grouped into two main component, and that is hardwares and softwares. So I can continue like that, adding more slides, adding more content here, as simple as that. But because of time, I'm not going to add any other, but that now will be the flow. That's how you'll be able to do that. That's it for this video. Kindly join me in my next video as I show you how you can be able to insert, edit, and add animations and transitions into your presentations. Thanks for watching my video up to the end.